it's it's been a pretty wild year across the college landscape. When I looked this morning before moving on into the signing day stuff, there were 738 decommitments this year, up 30% from last year. So as bad as it may seem here, it's like that everywhere. So you got to ride the waves, and it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and you got to keep the course. And Coach Ferentz is always great about, hey, we're going to stick to who we recruit, how we recruit, and why we recruit, and when we stay on those guys, then we can keep digging and find the guys that fit the Iowa culture and everything else we're looking for. The boxes, check those boxes. We felt good about it. You kind of got to keep your head down and keep going, and you got to go back and rely on those guys that stayed committed to you the whole time in the class, and they know why they committed here, and they're going to keep working on other guys too. So you just kind of keep going through it. I mean, there's going to be waves with every team, no matter what, and I think it showed this year. Just the social media coverage and the instant decisions, and that's why we try and make sure our guys, hey, make sure this is the right decision. We don't want you to commit. We don't want to pressure you to commit. Make sure you've done your homework and make sure you feel like this is really, truly where you want to spend the next 4 to 5 years.
Along those lines, and the two of the coaches who left, there were a lot of decommitments from them, and a lot of it's probably from the region. I won't blame them personally, but if you're recruiting out east, there are more people who leave through attrition than probably they live in Iowa or Texas or what have you. But was there ever a process of streamlining what the Iowa recruit is, so you can kind of diminish the potential for attrition? Because you look at the 13 class, there's
Absolutely.
half the guys are gone.
Absolutely. We're very diligent in our recruiting process, and there's certainly things we look for, and we do our best, and our coaches do a really good job of digging and making sure we're asking the right questions and talking to the right people and making sure we're looking for the right signs and the right flags. Because sometimes it takes a flag to turn us off a recruit. So, I think that's what Coach Ferentz is great at. I think it's what when kids come on campus, Coach Doyle's great at. He has a chance to start with those kids, and I think our staff does a really good job too. Recruiting is an inexact science. It really is. We have limited time with these guys. You look at how much money the NFL spends on NFL scouts and how they scout collegiate athletes, and you're talking about 350 to 500 guys they're looking at, and they still miss all the time. Our pool's bigger, our resources a little bit more limited. So I think what we do. I think we do a really good job personally. I think Coach Ferentz has helped set that standard. The model is there. It's just a matter of trying to be right more than you're wrong. In some years you're going to miss a little bit, in some years you're going to hit on guys. The biggest thing is making sure we don't get away from what we know and the guys that have been successful. That's our biggest thing, is we're constantly looking back at every class and other schools like ourselves that recruit similar to how we do, and just kind of looking and trying to see what some of those similarities are. Maybe we need to get back to the fundamentals, but at the end of the day, we're still looking for more than the skill set and more than the ranks and stars. It's a set of characteristics here. Can they thrive in this culture? Do they fit here? Are they blue collar, hard, tough, tough-nosed players? Is football important to them? It's some of the questions you don't think about a whole lot, and sometimes that means more than what you see on film and the offers he has, especially at this place.